Hi everyone. So overall in our group discussion, we really spoke about how religion impeded the progression of science in the medieval and Middle Ages, but I pointed this out in my discussion, as did some of my other peers. It's important to remember that even though there wasn't as much progression in science, there was still some progression in terms of inventions and ideas such as, chemistry or the invention of clocks. But perhaps not as much as there could have been or there would have been if the Golden Age had continued. Something I took away from this discussion is how authority was like the number one perspective for gleaming truth, for getting like any idea of truth. And this authority for most people in the Middle Ages and medieval times was from the church, was from a religious aspect. And this really got me to think about how we think about authority and truth today. I would say today, at least in America, which is where I have experience, I would say science is definitely more empirical and more based on rigorous evidence. But I think there still is definitely an amount of people out there who use religious authorities to glean their truth and to really understand truth, and even over like rigorously tested and evidential science, such as climate change, or some people don't believe in dinosaurs, even though there's tons of scientific proof. And kind of building off of that, that makes me wonder about why did this change? Like, why did we, after the medieval ages and Middle Ages, like why nowadays do we have more groups of people who definitely believe in empirical science and the scientific thinkers definitely do not use religion, I would say the majority of them, and definitely are more likely to use evidence and empirical research. So I was wondering if this is maybe connected to events such as war or industrial revolution, which led to a lot of new technologies and ideas to create more a return to science. And I also wanted to point out that there's definitely an element of cognitive dissonance when it comes to this medieval times with science and religion, because the last period, the Golden Ages, was a time of science and empirical research. So I think all the thinkers in the medieval and Middle Ages were looking at that and then addressing their own faith-based religion and thinking. And there's probably a lot of cognitive dissonance, like pushing ideals that built up from that. So yeah, that's kind of what I took away from this discussion. Thanks for watching. Bye.